Hello everybody, welcome to the weekend and welcome to a video looking at Immortal Hulk's synergies. Well, in particular the Dormammu synergy does interest me quite a bit, and as well we're going to pair it with a few others and see if we can get him to slap a little better. Maybe I'll rank 5 him as a 5-star because I'm on the content creator beta. Also, this video is not to be confused with my what if series. That is going to continue on. I need to figure out what I'm doing next. Diablo is the next one. Unfortunately, if I don't have the champion, I can't review it on the CCP server. You can have a plethora of champions to choose from. It's just whatever you have available. And here's the thing. I don't spend excessive amounts on the game, so I don't have all the 6 stars. I've got some obscure ones, which is helpful. But you know, I've got some better stuff next month, so I want to do Electra rank 3 and see how that functions. But yeah, Dormammu 200 signature will be interesting, especially for that damage. 3,350 for direct damage over 10 seconds for degeneration when it comes to doing the soul leech, which is interesting, but it's not the key thing that I want to test out. It is mainly with the Immortal Hulk synergy. Now I will look to test in different areas. It's not just about going to Realm of Legends, but I do want to test out a few things. But it will be done for a live play, live test. Now, here's the thing. I've got Beardo in, which is Mystic Champions deal 30% of their attack as direct damage to their opponent when they nullify one of their buffs. That's really handy for Dormammu if you've got in scenarios where you've got to take off buffs. I think Icarus could be an option, but the problem is it's all about excessive damage. It does help for the rotation with Icarus that you're doing heavy attacks, which does help out to put soul bonds onto the enemy and then do a soul bond detonation after a while. So that's something that's kind of critical. And as well, say resistor or stuff where you've got to take buffs as well, like the physical resistance versus energy resistance buffs, because they are buffs, not passives, thank God. The Immortal Hulk synergy that helps out for this is mainly benefiting attack rating. It says gain up to 75% attack rating based on dark energy charge. So we'll try and get dark energy charge and see if we can ramp up damage. And the same thing with why I've got Sorcerer Supreme. And this again is to be beneficial to Dormammu. All effects that power drain the opponent also deal a burst of energy damage for 15% of Dormammu's attack. So you could look to improve attack. I don't know if that's probably... I'm going to say that's off of base attack. So if you're unfamiliar with what that is, it's just basically the number of the attack rating, which would be like based on 2,436, which, you know, I don't think that would be like through synergy stuff. But I have put a synergy in that does amplify the attack of the champion by a certain amount of percentage. So yeah, we've got a real kind of mix there. We could put in some other synergies, and I will put up on screen in a second, from marvelsynergy.com, which is where I go to gather all my information. You can go to Dunes SK and a few other places as well, but there are various options to use from Hela, and that's pretty good. But I would say that if you're looking for health restoration as well, I think the same thing with Symbiote Supreme. Symbiote Supreme does the same thing about like just getting back and regenerating. And there are other options, like you can have Mordo in, and it's all about the resurrection, the reviving, which is a very slim chance. Either way, I would like to see Dormammu get buffed at a later date, but I don't know if that's going to be a thing. Anyway, let's just get on with it. Let's just get into some fights. Also, just to let you know, I'm having a few sound issues with like recording at the moment, so I'll try and see if I can put a music track over the top of this, because, yeah, when you think tech is going to be fine, tech's always out there to kind of mess you around. So usually with this champion, I like to do this kind of motion, more likely with arenas, because I don't tend to use the champion with questing. We go for parry, heavy attack, and you can see we've put a soul bond on there, and just kind of like pinpoint there. So it's a soul bond. There we go. And a lot of the times you can build up to there we go. So we've done 100. Boom, there, and then I'm just going to a parry. Well, try and do a parry, but you know, sometimes it doesn't work. And 8, oh, that's nice actually. That's a nice amount of damage. 18,000 off a soul bond detonation. Most of the time that doesn't really play out too well, and I don't really get too much of like a huge number from that. But that's amplified based on several different things. I think we were charged up, but also you know, the signature ability I think plays heavily into that. So at the moment we're on 60%, and I don't know if again it goes into the attack rating side of things. So we are now gonna wait until we're charged, which is there. And I don't know if we're waiting for like we're close. There we go. So we're now. I want to say we're imbued. Let's check on it. So dark energy, which is the thing we were talking about. As soon as you're charged up with that, it helps out. Gain each time the opponent's power level decreases. Attack with 100 dark energy stacks, triggers an imbued effect. So what we're going to do is again go parry heavy attack. Boom, another 18,000. I don't know. Like, I really need to get a bigger screen just so I can see this, or wear my glasses a little bit more often in order to like make sure that I see correctly. So we'll just kind of like double check that. So if you can do like a good method of like parrying, and I could I'll just throw my SP3 just for the hell of it. Why not? And let's get imbued and see what happens. So imbued is we'll kind of like go over this stuff as it goes down, as it ticks down. But now we've got a dimensional link as well. We want to get charged up. So we're up to 100 parry heavy attack. 18,000, and also we regenerate as well. So as long as two of those things are green, you should get regenerated. And is it possible to get up to again parry heavy? Don't know, because the thing is, could you get double regeneration? I haven't really kind of tried it. It's been a long time since I've played with Dormammu, and I don't know if it's really the champion for a lot of players. But still, 18,000. We would be best off taking this into a questing format and seeing if this month, or maybe whatever Kabam have available, maybe even looking at the likes of Variant 5. Also, I just said Variant 5, by the way, that's wrong. Yeah, I will be a bit honest, and I'm not going to edit that out. I did say Variant 5, but you can't use the Immortal Hulk. I mean, I think the Dormammu would be pretty cool as an option to use in something like Variant 5, but that particular synergy cannot be worked elsewhere. This is 6.1.5, so I thought I'd just take it in here for an example. If you're looking for a good champion against Biohazard and as well as able to damage output a good amount, especially with the synergy, this Immortal Hulk synergy, regardless of what players think, you know, Immortal Hulk is bad or not, look, it gives you options for different content, but I think this is a really cool option, especially if you're rocking Suicide Masteries, which I can in this video. I mean, you can see got 0 units. But I might kind of like see if I can tailor something. I'm not 100% sure if I'm allowed to change things about whether or not I'm allowed to do this in the beta. I haven't ever kind of like tried it, especially to kind of like replace back the units. I don't know. I'll have a look at it, see if I can do it at a later date. But yeah, it'd be really cool. I think if I go back to Suicide Masteries and I get an Immortal Hulk, I wouldn't be too fussed. This synergy does actually look pretty cool. So let's rock with Dormammu against this 6.1.5. And as well, like I said, if you're looking for Biohazard option, you may have this one at like a high signature. And I would say, like, he is definitely worth investing into 200 signature, especially if you're getting him loads of times from dual class crystals. And so you got him at 200 signature. And just imagine this, like, you're going to build up to that SP1 on the enemy. You've already done the parry. Let's assume you've done the parry heavy attack. And it's good as well for power control. Dormammu is still a pretty solid champion for power control. So we're going to build up there. We're at the allocated amount. So I'm not getting... The AI has been a bit too weird and cagey, but that's fine. Oh, 21k. So that's nice. That's nice. 21k off of being fully charged. Getting that dark energy up and being ready to rock and roll. I love that. That's pretty nice. But, you know, synergy-wise, it's up to you how you place this. Are you looking to, like, regain back health? Because that's the thing. You can regen with Dormammu, as we've just stated. Like, Dormammu's regen is actually pretty nice. It's not ridiculously good, but it's not ridiculously bad. Now I've decided to jump over to 6.3.5, just to try out some of these more trickier nodes, especially from the, not the old classic ones like Buffet, or even Aspect of Nightmare, or something that I was playing with a moment ago. Not exactly what I want to like see, but this one is like lots of damage through the block. So I want to find out the extent of regeneration. That's the next test, is regeneration. How much can I regenerate back? Because most of this fight is going to be like damage through the block. There's 17k energy damage there, or direct damage from the soul bond detonation. So that's something that's quite good. AI not throwing special attacks, bit of an MCOC thing at the moment that I'm not a big fan of. But yeah, let's see on building up here to specials, and as well I'm just going to throw a special attack here, and hopefully that kind of gives me, I think this will give me some soul bond charges, soul bonds. So let's have a look. Okay, it's all done. And yeah, we're building up. Good, because at the same time we're building up that stuff. I'm going to do a parry heavy attack. Parry heavy and 5k. 5k of health was recovered right then. And that's kind of good for a sustainability point of view. And I know that people may differ in their opinion, but if you had the Hella Synergy and Symbiote Supreme Synergy, you probably generate back a bit more regeneration than what I'm regenerating back now. But that's not the point. This is all about damage through the block and sustainability. This is a rank 5 version. And again, you're not going to see huge amounts of damage. But if you're looking for something that can not only power control, but also stay in the fight a little bit longer, then this could be a good option. If you're like, hey, well, I've got this champion here at 200 signature, I don't like him, but at the same time, you can just go like, right, I'll suck it up and see how well he performs. Not huge amounts of damage, and that's the thing. 17k, like, I'm playing it now to a point of just showcasing regeneration, but you know, we'll try and do like again, showcase of damage and that soul bomb detonation. 17k and the rotations of which, like, look, you know, can you get this fight here in 6.3.5 done in a short amount of hits? Then let's have a look. Right, I've taken some extra damage. That's what we're doing. Do parry heavy attack. Build back 5,300, so I think it's a normal thing. But that really won't be something that's incorporating Immortal Hulk, which was the plan of this video. Either way, I really like the interaction with Dormammu. I think that it's pretty cool. I don't know if it necessarily inspires me to rank 5 my Dormammu on the main my main server account. I'd like to get a 200 signature Dormammu down the line. I would love to see a buff to the champion, but I don't know if Caban will say, right, well, if we kind of still pad it with these synergies that, you know, he's doing a 17k soul bond detonation. But still, I'd like to see a little bit more regeneration, maybe some more kind of like damage through just basic hits and stuff like that. But there's every possibility, and that'd be really exciting. He's not quite a god tier, but still, it's a fun champion, good for biohazard, good against times where you need to suppress things like power. Well, it's a power control champion, and as well, good amount of damage if you know how to do soul bomb detonation. Incorporate the parry heavy, go up to an SP3 when you're charged up, smacking in and grabbing that soul bomb detonation, and regenning once you're imbued. So 2 greens, do the parry heavy attack, and that soul bond will detonate, and you'll get that 5k back. Even more if you got that Symbiote Supreme Synergy, and as well that Hella Synergy as well. But yeah, that's been hella good. Well, hella's not even a thing. It's been good. And thank you very much for watching this video. Make sure to check out some content that's up there, and I'll see you in the next video, whenever that will be. Appreciate the support. See you soon. Bye bye.